If you're still running a legacy version of QuickBooks Desktop and you haven't, paid attention to changes that Intuit has made over the last few years, you might, be in for a shock when it comes time to upgrade. Now, legacy version is one that is not a subscription-based version of the software. It's a perpetual license, which is a license that you buy once and you practically use it for as long as you can, until maybe your operating system or computer won't support it, or there are features that you need that are in a new version that are not in your legacy version. Now, over the last few years, Intuit has made a bunch of changes to QuickBooks Desktop. First off, in 2022, Intuit migrated their entire QuickBooks Desktop platform to a subscription model. So you can no longer get a buy once, use forever version. So there are no perpetual licenses anymore. Everything is subscription based. But then in addition, in September of 2024, QuickBooks discontinued, at least in the US, selling new subscriptions for certain QuickBooks Desktop products. In essence, every QuickBooks Desktop product except for Enterprise is no longer available as a new subscription. So if you're looking for QuickBooks Desktop Pro or Premier or a QuickBooks Desktop for Mac, those versions are no longer available for US customers looking for a new subscription. If you already had a subscription as of September 2024, or you had purchased one prior to the deadline, then you will continue to receive updates or major upgrades each year or as Intuit releases an updated product. However, if you are still running a legacy version of any of those products, then you won't be able to find a version of it either in perpetual license form or in subscription-based form. Your only option is, if you want to stay on QuickBooks Desktop, to move to QuickBooks Desktop Enterprise, which is pretty much the high-tier version of the QuickBooks Desktop line, but it also comes with a heftier price. It's very feature-rich, it's a very good product, but I think for a lot of the small businesses that may have been using QuickBooks Desktop Pro or Premier or the version for Mac, you'll find that it's pricier. It's significantly pricier, and it contains a lot of functionality that you may not need. But if you want to stay on QuickBooks Desktop, that's going to be your only option. The alternative is to move to QuickBooks Online. However, just to note, that's not an apples-to-apples version of QuickBooks Desktop.